Introducing first, ladies and gentlemen, he represents Second City Gym and hails from Chicago, Illinois. Weighing in at 161 pounds, here is Alex Torres. His opponent this evening comes from us from the Ukraine. He represents hybrid MMA and weighs in at 160 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Here we go.
The audience getting in on this one. So we got Von Lee versus Alex Torres. Von very tall, very lanky, versus Alex was much stockier.
Von starting out on the one knee, the Anderson Silva.
Yeah, again, if you're going to do impressions of great fighters, you better be able to pull it off. Von's fighting real long. That's smart. And Alex is trying to work his way in to fight up close, which is exactly what they both should be doing. So, because when we're here, at least theoretically, all of Von's reach is totally negated. Oh, was that another groin strike?
Yeah, there was he tried a knee inside and caught him in the groin there. You said you seen some of Von Lee before. What do you know about him?
Yeah, that was a few years ago. But yeah, he's a good striker. Like he wants to use his stand-up, and that thus far looks like what he's doing. He's a southpaw. He's using that front hand, but it's clear he does not want to wrestle. He's being light on his feet, and he's just using that nice jab, looking for that rear hand. Oh, that was a good jab. If I'm Alex, Von hasn't kicked that much, so it's safer for him to duck down and maybe try to come in under that jab. And of course, the second I say that, he starts kicking. But thus far, Von controlling the pace, and you know, this is the sort of the bane of being the shorter guy, is you have to work to get in.
Yeah, Von definitely controlling the range and controlling really the whole ring.
Yeah. I mean, Torres's forehead already has a mark on it. I think it was from that jab. Nice. I mean, Alex can step outside, step to his left because he's facing a southpaw, and then throw the inside leg kick with full power as he's moving laterally instead of trying to throw that kick, which is fine but doesn't have a lot of power on it. And this is an error I see rather often. People are afraid to throw that inside leg kick against a crossfighter because they're afraid to hit the knee. And here's the takedown. This is what Alex has been working for.
Yeah, and he executed it brilliantly. He went right under and immediately went for the chest with the...
Somebody's lost a mouthpiece?
He got the double underhooks and then just brought him right down.
Yeah. And Von does a nice job of getting back to guard. And sometimes these really lanky guys have crazy guards because they can do stuff with those long limbs that us shorter dudes can't do. Let's see what kind of guard Von has.
Speaking with Torres, he said he wanted to utilize some Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
So now that he's in his world, so to speak, let's see what he can mount here.
Classic body head there. He needs to posture up a little bit. I don't know why he's letting Von control his head. He's not getting enough power. Von's trying to climb up those legs, but he's eating a lot of punches. Going for a triangle here. So, obviously this is Torres's audience. Very close round. I'd say Von dominated most of the round, but Alex finished very strong with top control and some ground and pound.
Yeah, definitely going to be a hard one to judge, but I would probably as well lean a little bit toward Von for the control and the range early. Although Torres did finish strong, so maybe he can carry that over into the second round.
Agreed. Maybe there's a momentum shift. Or maybe Vaughn goes back to what he's doing, goes back to keeping those feet moving, cutting the angles, and using that long jab, looking for the opportunity to hit him with that long left hand.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Torres is going to try to use the same plan as to get in, get the body lock, and take him down. He did that relatively easy as soon as he got in on him.
Right. It looks like Josh Bullock was giving Vaughn some good advice. He was looking to show Vaughn to double jab, to pump the front, and then throw the rear hand, because Vaughn didn't throw the rear hand that much. And instead of just pawing with the jab, actually double it up and then come over with that power hand. Or with that kick. I mean, when you're opposite stances, there's that body kick all day. I mean, it's wide open, but you have to be willing to throw it. And I think Vaughn won't throw it because he's afraid of getting it caught and being taken down, which is probably wise.
Torres landing a couple of straights here to start off the round, a couple of straight rights.
There is a little reddening on the leg, so it looks like although those little, outside leg kicks are not very devastating, but they are just starting to do some damage. There's that jab. I wish Vaughn would jab and then bring it back to his chin instead of going to his waist. That makes me nervous. No, he should have kicked. I don't know why he pulled up. He was afraid of the rear hand, which makes sense, but I think it was there. Nice jab. There was a counter there. He didn't take advantage. There's a jab. Double it up. Double that jab. Throw the left, just like his coach wanted him to. So Torres is trying to throw like a big haymaker right to get in close. But he is breathing rather out of his mouth and rather deeply here while Vaughn looks really relaxed. There's the takedown. There's the shot rather. It's a single. Switches to a double. It gets him down.
Vaughn kind of just let that happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like he was expecting it, but just really couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, that was a little surprising that he accepted the position. And now here he is again, but this time much earlier in the round on bottom. And last round he didn't do very much. Looks like Torres is bleeding, I think out of his nose. Torres is showing his superior grappling and his superior strength.
Yeah, Lee's definitely, well, he had him tied up there for a second with the arm, so definitely was trying to control. And, Torres hasn't really been able to do much yet.
Right. I mean, I feel like Lee had many opportunities there to cage walk. I'm surprised he didn't try. Like, again, like accepting the guard, sort of wanting to be here, and I'm not sure why, because although he's not being hurt, he's not winning the round.
Yeah, he closed his legs there, and he's just really complacent just being here, which doesn't really make a lot of sense because he's not doing anything from the bottom. No elbow, nothing, no punches. He's just kind of accepting it. Yeah,
and, like, you can't win the round from here, and once you close that guard, there are no submissions. The closed guard is just a control position. Okay, now he's going, but it's sloppy, doesn't have it. Okay. Well, I'm going a round apiece. I'm going to go out on a limb and say round 1, Vaughn Lee, round 2, Torres.
Sounds about right.
The one thing now is gas tank. Vaughn still looks very fresh, whereas Torres looks a little tired, and now is the time. Again, I see Josh Bullock saying double jab, left, double jab, left. And I don't think Vaughn did very much of that in this round, and it cost him.
Yeah, we'll see if that military training works out for Torres. I did see a USMC, United States Marine Corps tattoo on his arm there. So we'll see if he can go back to that and dig deep and finish off this fight and win this last round.
Well, he's proven that he's a tough kid. He's strong. He's got his nose busted up, I think, from some jabs, which goes to show you how good that jab Vaughn Lee has.
Yeah, because it didn't look particularly strong. It was just
precise.
Yeah, just very precise and just right on point.
Yeah. So now it really is who implements their game. Does Vaughn Lee keep it on the feet and pick him apart from distance, or is Torres able one more time to get underneath, get him down, and keep him on the ground? In which case, he wins the fight. I think it's anybody's fight.
It's like Torres trying to egg him on a little bit and bring him in to get that body lock.
Yeah. Because if Vaughn overcommits, nice straight left. If Vaughn overcommits, he's going to get clinched for sure.
Vaughn looks like he's just kind of moving in and out with his upper body, kind of making him feel like he's there, but he's not.
That jab is just lightning fast. Again, that's 3 jabs in a row. He could do this. He could just keep doing this. I mean, if these were 5-minute rounds, you know what I mean? Who knows what kind of damage he could do with just that front hand. That right jab of his. That's not going to make Vaughn be popular with this audience. Nice counter from Torres. Oh, there's a jab there from Torres. Getting him back.
They're really going at it here. A lot of mouth and mouth going on in the cage here.
There's more talking than fighting going on, but it is fun to watch. Again, I feel like they're both kind of fighting to not make mistakes rather than to finish, and that's probably not the best play considering how close this fight is.
Yeah, I think they both know that it's very close, possibly around each.
Oh, there's that left.
And they don't want to be the one to mess up the third round.
That's right.
Here, so I think they're very tentative and waiting to see who makes the first mistake. And it looks like it might have been Lee here.
Well, I mean, yeah, because Lee had it on the feet, and he wasn't way out landing, but it was nothing particularly devastating. Now he's in the clinch position, inside trip, and he gets him.
Yeah, Torres has got him down every time he tries.
He's got a cage walk here. No, he again accepts the position, puts him into a half guard. I don't think that's a smart move. I mean, maybe he's tired. I mean, maybe it's not a matter of knowledge, but a matter of will.
Yeah, but he's done it the whole fight, really. Yeah. So it seems like more of a training issue where he just kind of falls back, and I don't know if he's comfortable in that position or if he thinks he can get out eventually, or maybe that they're going to stand him up, but it doesn't seem that way in this fight.
Yeah, and now, I mean, again, it's still close. It's hard to know how to judge it, but if I'm the judges and I'm seeing this in 2 rounds, you know what I mean? This is a lot more dominant, even though there's no real damage here, than what was happening on the feet.
Yeah, this is kind of just a story of the whole fight.
Yeah.
Torres on top for the last half of the round, of each round. So.
Yeah, if I had to guess, that's some poor sportsmanship right there. If I had to guess, I'd say Torres won that. Lee showing his frustration there. At least pointing to his nose. I mean, he did mess up his nose, but I'm not sure he won that fight.
Yeah, it's not just on what the damage is done. It's the fight in individual rounds. And based on that, I would probably say Torres took 2 rounds to 1.
I think so, too. Although, again, very close rounds, except maybe for the third. Lee landed 3 or 4 good jabs and 1 big left hand and then spent the rest of the round on his back. Was there any bad blood between these two, or is this really just coming out of the fight itself?
Yeah, I really don't know. I think Lee may just be very angry that Torres has quite the following here tonight. I mean, I would say at least half of the venue, and this venue is sold out. So, and here the USA chance.
Now we're going to go xenophobic and make it about national origins. That's utterly unnecessary too.